Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Coming to sit on our mats, cross-legged. Closing the eyes and taking the breath in and out from the center of the chest. Focusing at the center of our chest, the very center of our being, helping us to stay grounded, present, authentic, open, and real. I'm starting today's practice with a few thoughts of gratitude. Gratitude for even waking up this morning and having the life-sustaining resources that we do to thrive. Gratitude to ourselves for showing up. And gratitude to this incredible practice of yoga that can so easily make us feel like our very best selves. And relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders, and breathing deeply into the space of the heart. We consecrate totally and unconditionally the fruits of the actions of this yoga practice to the supreme absolute, to the highest form of universal love and intelligence for our highest good, asking that it make us our calmest, sweetest, happiest, most magnetic of selves. And adding in what else that you wish to obtain from your practice today. Always in the positive and the present tense. And coming to stand at the top of your mat. As you make sure the AC is turned on, because even in November, December, we may boil. So coming to stand at the top of the mat, remembering to press our feet in really firmly into the ground, activating the tripod beneath our feet. We're going to be engaging Mula Bandha for the first part of our class, so making sure that your root locks up and in. So north meets south, east meets west. And making sure that your belly stays pulled in and you are firmly connected to the ground throughout all of your movements. And of course, to your breath, engaging your Ujjayi breath so you feel your breath going in and out from the back of your throat. Okay? Let's go. Inhale, breathing up, arms over the head. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, stepping back. Belly in, shoulder blades moving down the back. Toes pointed towards the face and exhaling down. Inhaling up. Making sure you're pressing to the tops of your feet. And exhale, downward dog. Feeling like you are stretching the mat in either direction with your hands and with your feet. And if you can, looking towards your navel. meaning that your throat is choked a little bit, which is great for our metabolism as well as energy circulation. I'm breathing here for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5. And looking forward, stepping, jumping. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, arms up over the head. And down to the sides. And straight into the other one. Inhale up. Exhale, fold, making sure you're staying very even and balanced on your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Vinyasa. So that's the combination of downward dog, upward dog, and cobra with the breathing. Meeting in downward dog and inhaling for 1, for 2, making sure that you're looking at that navel, which itself helps to stimulate inner fire and things like confidence and self-control. For 4, and 5. Looking forward to the top of our mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up over the head and down by the sides. Good, good. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Jumping back to plank, belly in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Looking at the navel, belly in, bandha in. Very good. Looking forward, step or jump. Inhale up, listening to the breath. Exhale, fold. And up. Arms down by the sides. Very good. Keeping the feet together. Inhale, fold. Exhale, up. And fold. Stepping back. Chaturanga, downward dog. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And from here, we take the right leg forward into warrior 1. Belly in, bandha in. So we are making sure that our knee is bent to a 95-degree angle. Our hips and shoulders are facing forward. And exhale, stepping back. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Arms up over the head. Belly in. Shoulders and hips facing forward. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Woo. Making sure that your breathing stays with you. And counting here for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. And for 5. Looking forward, stepping, jumping to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bending the knees, arms up over the head into Utkatasana. Exhale, arms down over the side. So repetition, when you work with the subconscious and when you work with the body, is very important because it helps to open again and again the right neural pathways, which are great for giving predictability to the mind, which helps to make it grounded and calm, which is phenomenal for anything anti-anxiety, as well as making sure that more intuitive and sensitive beings stay in their bodies. So repetition, which is why we're repeating these postures again and again, help to ingrain a nervous system state, work with the subconscious, and develop a pattern, a positive one. So a couple more like this, bending the knees, arms up over the head. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Stepping, jumping back, belly in, bund it in, elbows bending down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale with right leg forward. Breathing up, stretching. Exhale. Stepping back, vinyasa. So chaturanga, upward, downward dog. Left leg forward. Breathing, stretching upward. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhale up. And exhale, meeting in downward dog. And breathing here for 1, making sure you listen to the sound of your breathing. For 2. Making sure you let go to what every breath wants to do in your body. For 3. For 4. And for 5. Looking forward, stepping, jumping, inhaling, lengthen. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, knees bent, arms up over the head. And exhaling, arms down by the sides. Last one like this, and yes, it is probably getting a little sweaty. Bending the knees, arms up over the head. Pressing down into the feet. Really enjoying the sensations coming from the ground. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Stepping or jumping back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Really being aware of the contact between the hands and the feet and the mat. Inhaling, right leg forward, warrior one. And exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, warrior one, left side. Last one like this here. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling upward. Exhaling, downward dog. And breathing here for one. For two. For three. For four. And for five. Looking forward to the top of your mat. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling to bend your knees and to lift the arms up over the head. And exhaling, arms down by the sides. So we're going to be holding the following postures for 5 breaths. Keeping your bandha in and your belly engaged. And you also want to be aware that you may move a little in the postures as your body stabilizes, because that's what your breath is doing. Your breath leads you more into the postures and because the breath has an intelligence of its own as well as your intention. So you want to make sure that while you breathe, you are relaxed enough to allow the breath to give you those micro movements, but you are aligned and aware and strong enough to maintain the integrity of the pose and to maintain your alignment, okay? So feet hips distance apart, arms up over the head, lengthen, exhale, fold. So we want to hold on to the toes here using our peace fingers, belly in, bending the elbows and folding. If we need to, we can bend the knees. If not, keeping it right here. Looking at the nose and breathing in and out for 1. Shoulder blades going down the back. Exhaling. And inhaling for 2. For 3. Feet pressing into the ground. For 4. And for 5. Inhaling, lengthen. Fingertips going under the feet this time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Elbows going out. Inhaling for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. And for 5. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands on the hips. Inhale to lift. And to come back to standing feet together. Taking a big step out to the side. The right toes point out. The arms come up perpendicular to the ground. We move forward. And then we bend sideways. Okay, completely sideways, not moving forward or back. And we hold on to the big toe if we can. And then we twist a little bit so our chest is facing towards the ceiling. We pull our belly in, our bandha in, and we look at our thumb and we breathe. If you are a little higher here, that's fine. Wherever you can, looking towards the thumb and breathing in and out for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4, listening to the breath. And for 5. Inhale, coming up. Right foot goes in, left foot goes out. We move kind of towards the left and pivot down, holding onto the hand again, looking up towards the thumb and looking at the thumb. This is called our drishti point. It helps to focus our mind in time and space. And breathing in and out for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. And for 5. Inhale to come up. And we want to pivot to the right, keeping our heels in one line. So this is really fun for our balance. Our heels are in one line. Our left leg is angled at a 45 degree. Okay, so it's almost like we're on a tightrope, but then we have the left leg sticking out towards the left a little. We lift our left arm up over our head. We bend forward. We place the left arm on the outside of the right foot, and we pivot towards the right. And then we look at our right thumb. Let me turn this way so you can see. Like that, and like that. And this is an amazing, amazing posture for emotional control, as well as obviously balance. And looking at the right thumb for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. And for 5. And coming up and then switching immediately to the other side. So the left leg is forward, our heels are in one line, our right toe is pointing at a 45-degree angle, right arm goes up over the head, and to the outside of the left foot, our chest turns to the left, and our left hand goes out and up, and we're looking at our left thumb. And I'm pretty sure I got all my lefts and rights correctly there. And we're looking at the left thumb, bandha in, and breathing. If you need help with balance, you can open the feet up a little bit. So it's less tightrope, more train tracks. And breathing here for 3, for 4, and 5. Inhaling on the way up and exhaling to stand. Super good. It's coming to the top. Inhaling, arms up over the head. Exhale, folding, forehead to the knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step back. This is probably very familiar. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, coming up into warrior 1, belly in, shoulders and hips facing forward, looking at the thumb and breathing in and out for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, and for 5. Inhaling as we switch to the other side. So keeping hands together and then coming down onto your bent left leg, making sure that the hips and the shoulders are facing forward. Looking at the thumbs, belly in, bandha in, and breathing for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, and for 5. And opening up into a warrior 2, looking towards the left middle finger, belly in, and breathing here for 1, for 2, making sure both feet are firmly planted, for 3, 4, and 5. And inhale, lifting and moving to the other side, just shifting our feet. Looking towards the right middle finger for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. And for 5. Very good. Vinyasa towards the front leg. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Downward dog. And then coming down onto our knees. Super good. So coming to hands and knees, we bend the left arm, so the forearm is down on the mat. We lift the left leg up and we hold on to the left ankle with the right foot. And we are looking down towards the mat, kicking back into our hand. And if we can, we are closing our eyes. And we are focusing on the right nipple as well as the left groin. And we are breathing in and out from that space. And we are relaxing our bandha and breathing normally now, okay? So pelvic floor is relaxed. Focusing on the sensations in the left groin and the right nipple. For the awakening of our sensuality and our magnetism. And for a pleasure and joy in life. And that is good. Keeping the eyes closed. Sitting back on the knees. Awareness at the left groin and the area of the right nipple for the awakening of Svadhisthana and Anahata chakra. For the awakening of the feelings of love and sensuality, as well as magnetism, joie de vivre, and erotic aliveness. And also greater feelings of creativity and playfulness. That is good. And coming to tabletop, hands and knees. The right arm now goes down onto the ground. The left arm goes behind the head and the back to hold on to the right foot. And we are kicking upwards with the foot and away. And we are focusing on our left inner groin. No, we're focusing on our left nipple and our right groin and hip. And breathing here. Eyes closed or looking down at the ground. You can close your eyes if you can. Otherwise, eyes open is also good. Making sure you are lifting up and back enough and going to the maximum in the posture so you can actually feel the stretch in the groin and in the chest, shoulder. And that is good, coming down slowly and sitting back. Eyes closed. Tension focused to perceive the faint vibrations at the upper left chest and right hip and groin. For the awakening of Anahata and Swadhisthana chakras. The awakening of feelings of pleasure, erotic aliveness, joy, magnetism, charisma, as well as an opening of the heart. The embracing of one's sensuality and sexuality. And bringing the knees together to touch, we will bend forward, holding onto our feet, forehead to the ground. Eyes closed, aware for the center of our chest, and breathing in and out from the chest, feeling like we're being held. Coming up, being aware of the sensations at the center of the chest, greater feelings of contentment, of love, of embracing and accepting oneself. Very good. Now coming to sit in between our knees. So you want something, perhaps depending on your level of flexibility, to sit on. You want to make sure that your intimate area, okay, is touching either the ground or pillow. There has to be a feeling of something on the ground, even slightly. And the knees are spread out as far as is comfortable, okay? And the hands are hips distance. The first two fingers and the thumb are on the ground, followed by the other fingers, if you can, at hips level. And you are focused at the level of the clitoris for women and about 2 inches, 2 centimeters to 2 inches above the base of the penis for men. And you are focusing on the awakening of Svadhisthana chakra, which is the energy center related to erotic aliveness, playfulness, sensuality, creativity, and joy. And of course, relaxing the face, relaxing the body, and relaxing the pelvic floor as much as possible during this process. And that is good. Bringing your knees together. You can either sit on your knees or extend your feet out ahead of you, leaning back on your hands, keeping the eyes closed and the attention focused at Svadhisthana chakra. Noticing the awakening and the stimulation and the sensations and vibrations at the level of Svadhisthana chakra at your intimate area and along the sacrum. Noticing feelings of pleasure, of joy, of playfulness, of the awakening of erotic potential, erotic aliveness, ability to enjoy our life more and focus on the positive, as well as embracing one's natural, innate, erotic nature. Coming to lie on the belly. Bringing our fingertips in line with the shoulders and lifting up into our Bhujangasana. If this is too much for the back, we can come down onto our forearms for Sphinx. Either way, you want the chest open and the head back. And for Sphinx, we want a straight line between the elbow and the shoulder. Focusing at the center of the chest, breathing in and out here. Relaxing the hips, the legs, the pelvic floor completely. Using the least amount of muscles and effort possible to stay as aligned as possible. Surrendering fully. And coming down to the ground. Resting the forehead on the arms. And noticing the awakening of Anahata Chakra, the fourth center for love and for self-love, and for compassion and forgiveness and acceptance, the highest vibrations, which means just a feeling of love without being focused on any object. And coming to lie down on our back for Savasana. Never skip Savasana when you're doing my yoga. It's very important. Keep feet hips distance apart or more so that the hips can relax. And hands more than shoulders distance apart so that the shoulders can relax. Entering into the deep, profound, and gradual relaxation of each part of the body one by one, starting with the left foot and the left toe, relaxing the left foot and all the toes one by one, followed by the sole of the foot, the ankle, the shin and the calf, the knee, the thigh, the hip, and the buttock. Noticing the difference between the left leg that has undergone a relaxation versus the right. Taking the awareness to the right foot and the right toe, relaxing each toe one by one, followed by the sole of the foot, top of the foot, the ankle, the shin and the calf, the knee, the thigh, the hip, and the buttock. Entire right leg deeply and profoundly relaxed. Taking the awareness now to the left thumb and relaxing the left thumb and all the fingers of the left hand, the palm, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Becoming aware of the difference between the left arm, which has already been deeply, profoundly relaxed, compared to the right. And the awareness goes to the right thumb, relaxing the thumb of the right hand and all the fingers of the right hand one by one, followed by the palm and the back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Taking the awareness to the pelvic floor, relaxing the anus, the pelvic floor, the sex muscles, the lower abdomen and lower back, the belly and the mid back, the chest and the upper back, all the muscles along the spine, the back of the shoulders, the tops of the shoulders, the front of the shoulders and the chest, deeply and profoundly relaxed. Relaxing the throat and the neck, the cheeks and the jaw, the mouth and the tongue inside the mouth, the nose, both eyes, the temples, the ears, the forehead, top of the head, back of the head, and scalp. Relaxing the left brain, the right brain, the entire head, the entire body, the entire being, deeply, profoundly, completely relaxed. And wiggling the fingers and the toes, coming to sit cross-legged, arms going over the head, palms meeting, thumbs touching the forehead for kind, positive thoughts, the mouth for kind, positive words, and the heart for a kind, positive heart. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.